Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 27 of my show, but this is about Episode 25 of Season 2. Now, Episode 25 of Season 2 is known as a monster of global proportions, but before I start talking about it, I just want to mention something. I'm going to be uploading a bunch of videos this coming week because I'm going to be going on a little, sort of like a little vacation trip in a little while. I'm not sure when. I'm going to have to let you guys know about that when I do one of the videos. I think it might be but it's basically to the Comic-Con convention basically thing, so, which this is technically going to be, when I do go, it's going to be my second time, so basically, in order to make up for the fact that I'm not going to be posting videos for a while because I'm going to be away at Comic-Con, all of next week I'm going to be posting a video for you guys. I just wanted to get that segment of the video out of the way, and then before I actually started talking there. But now I'm going to start talking about the actual video. This is History of Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 27 of my show, but this is about Episode 25 of Season 2. Now, Episode 25 of Season 2 is called The Monster of Global Proportions, but before I get into detail about the storyline of this episode, I just want to mention that technically after starting from this video and the next one, we have 2 videos left before the power transfer 2-part episode. I'm going to probably put that in the description. I just wanted to get that out of the way, because counting this one. But getting into it, as the name of the episode states, like I said, this episode is called The Monster of Global Proportions. Now, the reason why it's called that is because in this episode, they're having a meeting for Teen Peace ambassadors, basically. And basically, Billy's introducing each one of the committee members that are along with himself, and he's explaining before he gets into the discussion. Basically, he's telling them that he wants to thank the art committee for creating this statue of these 4 heads. The statue is actually going to play a hand in Zed's latest monster. That's part of the reason I brought it up. Anyway, basically, he's telling them that the members of the committee that are with him are going to be interviewing students in the episode from Rudolph High to serve as Teen Peace ambassadors at a summit in Switzerland in the episode. And basically, what happens after that is, basically, like I said, he's introducing each one of the committee members, and then, and then when Zed sees about the conference, he uses that as an opportunity to try to basically destroy the Rangers, because he's looking, one of the committee members, I just skipped ahead there with that, I'm sorry, but this is my first video in a while, so I'm sorry, so I skipped ahead there. Anyway, Basically what happens is one of the committee members in the episode says that she's excited to be in the country and learn about it and stuff, and then it goes into the segment where where Zed is, and then he sees what they're doing, and then basically when he sees that, he sees it as an opportunity to, because he tells the Goldar that they can use it as an opportunity to basically create their own team of five warriors. Now, basically, this is sort of similar to his plan in one of the previous episodes, except in this case, he's holding the Team Peace ambassadors hostage, and basically, and now that I've got into it with that segment of the episode, I just want to mention something. Bulk and Skull, they kind of play a funny role in this episode, and by that I mean, because you guys remember when I did the previous video, when I did one of my previous videos for this season, I stated that their role in the second season would be to find out who the Rangers are, and now I'm bringing that up because it's going to cause a bit of a funny thing with them and Goldar and stuff, and then basically, what happens is, Zed decides to have Goldar capture the Team Peace ambassadors, so he sends his putties down, and then basically the Rangers in their human forms help them, because basically when he sends the putties down, but at this point when he sends the putties down at this point, Tommy is already teaching what. Actually, I'm gonna backtrack here because of the fact that I kind of skipped ahead with him sending the putties down. I'm just gonna backtrack to the segment where they entered the park. Anyway, Billy is also trying to flirt with one of the committee members, and I mean in a good way in the episode, because he's asking her if her country is as pretty as she is in the episode, and then Adam and Tommy are teaching Pablo, one of the other committee members, some of the crime moves, and that's when the putties show up, and then they start dealing with the putties, and then basically what happens after that is, while they're fighting the putties, Zed manages to have some of the putties capture the members of the committee, and then basically what happens after that is, sorry if it seems like I'm rushing this video a little. It's not that I can't really remember, it's just it's not that I can't really remember, it's just I'm having a mental block. It happens, and plus I haven't done videos for a while, so if it seems like I'm rushing this video for you guys, I apologize if it seems like I'm rushing this. Anyway, getting back into what I was saying after that, I'm just going to backtrack to Bulk and Skull for a second, because when they first see the committee members, they think that they might be the Power Rangers as a hypothesis, and as I stated earlier on, that's going to cause a little bit of a funny thing with them, and basically, now the reason why Zed wants to capture them is to basically create his own version of an elite fighting force similar to the Power Rangers, so it's sort of similar to some of his plans in the previous episodes. Especially in the 3-part episode I covered, because if you guys remember in the 3-part episode I covered, he wanted to capture the ninjas in order to create his own ninja fighting force, so that's why this episode is sort of similar to that. And basically, what happens is, after they get captured, Zed sends... Well, first what happens is the Rangers are fighting the putties, but then the putties manage to get the committee members that are trapped. Like, they manage to capture them and take them hostage. And then basically, in the episode, that's when a note flies down, and then basically... And what the note is it's basically a ransom note for Goldar, for them to hand over their power coins, or else they'll lose the committee members, basically. So it's sort of similar to what happened in the Return of an Old Friend 2-part episode, except it's under a different circumstance. And then basically, when Goldar is back with his master in the castle, in the palace, he's telling his master that I've delivered the ransom to them, master. And then when Zed hears about that, he feels that's good, because then they can use that as a way for them to get their hands on the power coins and then create their own version, evil version of the Power Rangers. And then basically, what happens is basically the Rangers are back in the command center, wondering what to do, and then that's when Tommy comes up with this plan in order to free the trapped committee members in the episode from Goldar. And basically what it is they and then it goes to, then they morph and go to the, but Zordon informs Tommy that in order for his plan to work, they need all of the power coins in order to do so. So Zordon contacts Jason on his communicator to tell him about what the plan is, and then basically the Rangers then morph to their Ranger forms to meet Goldar at the location, and then Goldar tells them to hand over their power coins or they'll lose the committee members. So they decide to hand them over, and they tell Goldar that Billy tells Goldar in his Blue Ranger form that now that he has the coins, give them back the committee members. But he said that why should he? Because they're powerless to stop him now, and nothing can stop him. So it's sort of similar to that, except in this case, Billy says that that's okay because those aren't their real power coins. Now that's the funny thing about it. The power coins that were fakes were actually chocolate coins. Oh my god, chocolate coins. Now I mentioned that because it's gonna cause something funny to happen with Puck and Skull. Because remember what I said and then when Goldar hears about that segment, he's like, "What? You dare bring me fakes? You'll pay for that, putties." And then he had his putties attack. And then after that, the Rangers deal with the putties, and Goldar gets away, and then because of that segment of Zed's plan failing, he decides to send down a monster to finish the Rangers off. And basically the monster he creates, remember what I said earlier about that four-headed statue? That statue basically becomes the base model for the monster, basically, and that's... So Zed uses his staff to transform the statue into is monster, and then the Rangers go to deal with that, and then Zed makes the monster grow, and then the Rangers fight it in the Megazord, and then during the battle, Zordon informs Alpha that the time has come for them to call on Tor the Shuttle Zord. Now basically what Tor is, his name states, he's a Shuttle Zord. He's sort of like a tortoise, like a turtle creature, and then basically he's telling Alpha that its powerful weaponry will protect the Rangers and help them defeat the monster. And then Alpha is saying about Tor, of course, why didn't you think of that? And then basically they manage to defeat the four-headed statue monster that was the four-headed monster that was created from the Peace statue. And then basically what happens after that is Zed kind of gets upset that he lost again, and then it goes into a scene where the Rangers are back in the youth center, and then basically Billy is thanking the people for coming out to that, and then the other members of the committee basically are they're saying that they learned so much in their country and that they have one planet to protect, and if they all work. Oh, before I continue, there's one thing I wanted to mention. I'm just gonna backtrack here. There's a little bit of a funny scene in the episode where the Rangers actually rescue the committee members that are trapped in the cave. After they rescue them, the committee members tell them that they've heard about them, and that's the only backtracking I'm gonna do. And then basically, they're saying that in the episode that no matter what, they are all one people, and that if they work together, they can, that anything's possible, and together that no challenge is too big. And then after that, that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it, just please give this video the real best you guys can. And I will see you guys next time for the next video, so probably Monday. But until then, guys, like I always tell you with this series, but before I sign off, I just want to mention, I'm sorry that this video is relatively short. It's the first video I've done for a while, because I didn't do a video last week because it was Hoof and Holler long weekend, so I didn't get a chance to because I was busy. I just wanted to get that out of the way there. So I'm sorry if this video is a little shorter than usual. But anyway, guys, just like I said, just please give this video the real best you guys can, and I will see you guys probably sometime tomorrow for the next video. So until then, guys, like I always tell you with this series, may the power protect you always.